Hi, today we are doing problem number 9 for Math 1147, the Spring 2012 Exam 1A. And number 9 asks us to find the equation of the circle if the endpoints of the diameter are -8, 1 and 2, 7. Okay, so first off, why don't we just write down the general equation for a circle, because that's what we're going to be needing to find. So just the general equation for any circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And this is when h comma k is the center of our circle, and then r is the radius. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to do two things to solve this problem. We're going to have to use the distance formula to find the radius, and then we're going to have to use the midpoint formula to find the center of our circle. So let's first do distance formula. So our distance formula is d is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And so we're just going to plug in both of these points for our x2 and our x1 and our y2 and our y1. So the distance between these 2 points is going to be, we'll say this is our x2 and this is our y2, so it's going to be 2 minus a -8 squared plus 7 minus 1 squared, which is going to give us distance equal to the square root of 136, which we can factor a 4 out of there, and so then it becomes 2 root 34. So this is the distance between these 2 points, which it might help if we draw it out to show that those are 2 endpoints of the diameter. Okay, and so -8, 1, so we'll say this is -8, and here is 1, and then 2, 7, so this is the diameter of our circle, so our circle is going to look something like that. Okay, so 2 square root of 34 is the distance from this point, -8, 1, to this point, 2, 7. And so that's the total diameter, but we just want the radius. So what we do is we take the diameter, which is 2 the square root times the square root of 34, and we divide it by 2, which gives us our radius. So our radius is just the square root of 34, because these 2 cancel out. And so we can replace the square root of 34 in our general equation for a circle, for r, and so now we have that x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to the square root of 34 squared. Okay, so we found radius, and now we need to find the center of the circle, and we're going to do that using our midpoint formula. And our midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 all divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 all divided by 2. So it gives us the coordinate point that is the midpoint between -8, 1 and 2, 7. So again, we're just plugging our points in. So our midpoint is going to be -8 plus 2 all over 2, comma, 7 plus 1 all over 2, which is equal to negative 6 over 2, which is equal to -3, and then 8 over 2, which is equal to 4. So we know that this is the midpoint between these 2 lines, so it's about right here, and that means it's the center of our circle as well. And so we can just plug this in into our h and our k, and so then our equation for a circle is x minus a -3 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to, we have the square root of 34 squared. So the square root and the squared cancel out, so it's just equal to 34. And so then we can rewrite this as x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals to 34. And so that is our final answer, and the only answer choice that has that is D. So D is our final answer.